on Ken and AGPGN. I think this is all his game anyway. Because we later find out that we were divided. We have already been divided already. Some group of organ pressure group got jealous. They later got, some of them got greedy. Are you getting me? Some of them started doing a regional or tribal something. Sentiment. Are you getting me? So we divided into fashion. Some of them still believe that Apostle Ken is the Messiah. While some of us are convinced already that based on all what he has, because you cannot judge people by intention. You judge people by action. Whatever the person do, you use it to judge him. Now, I am convinced, and some of us are convinced that this man is not a honest person. This man will everly betray you. Because one thing that leads us to this conclusion is that nobody have ever had anything direct or close to do with Apostle Ken that did not come back with regression. Have you ever seen?
No.
In Grant community, nobody have ever gone close to him if he want to be sincere to himself that will not come with disappointment. Nobody. I mean categorically nobody. That is positive statement. Are you getting me? If there is, that person is pretending, just like as we too pretended for long that Apostle Ken is who he is not. Then from here now, organ pressure group, some part of organ pressure group started feeding him with information that is not true. Then him too was feeding them with information that is not good. This is the same information that they are feeding him. He came back and told us how we were planning, how we were doing all those things. He told us that, you know the rest of it, that to the extent that if no be say we no be talk, if to say we be talk, if we don't injure ourselves in the street because of what Apostle Ken is telling party A and party B. Are you getting me? He started playing us using our head. See, if I want to talk something, it's that this part of organ pressure group division, creating fashion in organ pressure group, divide and rule. If I won't go into this one, it's very deep. It's very deep. This is.
Permit me to chip in some.
But this one, you know, thank God, you know about this one.
It is crystal clear that a lot of people in the social media have been instigated against organ pressure.
Yes.
And they don't know the pain, the blast furnace that the organ pressure group are being subjected to pass through in some certain things to defend the masses.
I called some individual to explain to them what we were going through.
Like after the screening, you understand?
Yeah.
When the report of this screening is to be presented even before the AGPGN president and some other board who are critical stakeholders in this disbursement process. A lot of rots, in short, even those that are opening their stinking mouth to insult organ pressure group, many of them, their NGOs were dropped. NGOs that were given birth to from January 2023 to November 2023, all of them were dropped from the schedule that was prepared by UAAG management. When this report was presented, the God-fearing president of Organ Pressure Group of Nigeria
They are not profiled already. They are not profiled.
kicked against that report that how can most of those NGOs, over 2,000 NGOs that were registered from January to November, who participated in supporting funding at one level or the other, where they raised fund of 300,000, some of them were there, 100,000, some of them were there, 35,000 they were there, 10,000 they were there. How do you shut these people out of the captured? Even as we speak now, most NGOs were not captured to be disbursed. If disbursement is to happen today, most CEOs will start shouting in the social media. That is after all the effort of the AGPGN president fighting to ensure the inclusiveness of some NGOs. Even some NGOs that the AGPGN recommended and submitted to the UAAG management, about 155 of them were dropped. They were not in the schedule. And that affected most national executive members of AGPGN. In short, even USTAUV DAWOOD, his NGO, was even dropped by the UAAG management. But some of those things, the AGPGN is not coming up. Cooperative. Yeah, well, you can, well, for the sake of communicating to the public, can use it interchangeably. Yeah. So some of those things, nobody is coming to the public to say it, and that's why people don't know. When they come out to say AGPGN is fighting or doing this, is becoming a speed bump to disbursement. Some people just take it and then you begin to open your mouth and insult. A lot of fights, a lot of things have gone under the bridge that is not being disclosed. If they are to pay today, I am sorry. Some people, I don't know where your complaints will go to, but I still advise you that you have to channel your complaint to the UAAG, because they handle anything that has to do with the schedule of disbursement. And if what I am saying is lies, we have the schedule in our custody that we can push to the public, and many of you that are thinking you are part of it, UAAG is going to disburse to you. Some of you will cry, some of you will develop BP. But let us see how we work in an honest way to see how this disbursement touch everybody. A lot of people left their places to come and spend 5 days, 4 days to, ensure that they participate in this screening exercise. And at the end of the day, you say you now disburse and nothing get to those people, and you have a conscience? No, it's very, very unfair, and it's very, very uncalled for. And these are some of the things. Yes, and this is part of the things that AGPGN is fighting to checkmate. Take an instance in the PV, that in the schedule that was prepared. Sanctuary Wealth has more subsidiaries, even more than NNPC that you know. Sanctuary Wealth, the subsidiaries is even more than NNPC. And all were captured. And there are a lot of some NGOs that were duplicated in the schedule that was prepared. All those things, we are not fools. We are not, all of us understand computer. When we check it, we saw them. Now, how do you ensure one NGO that has been captured is having up to 3-4 accounts that will be disbursed to? Why some certain NGOs that contributed money and gave money to you, they are not being captured, and you expect some certain people with conscience to keep quiet? Oh, is
targeting 8,000 NGOs.
Yes.
And the screening ended. We are targeting 8,000 NGOs, and the screening ended when we have above 6,000 NGOs. And when they let us screen some NGO out, we are talking about 5,000 NGOs that was captured. And even in this 5,000 NGO, we have more than 2,000 duplicated. We have one person that will have more than 2 NGO, 3 NGO, 5 NGO, one signatory, and that is the essence of the screening. That was the essence of the screening. All those things is a fight that we were fighting inside. Are you getting me? It's the fight that we were fighting inside. And because of this fight, it's not favoring our Oga. Then he started using us against us, media against us. You can see the write-up of everybody. This thing wouldn't have come out today. But some write-up, people that have platform, people that have become a voice in the ground community, they were using their platform to fight AGPGN, that AGPGN are the ones stopping this thing, stopping the out of greed or out of somebody was talking about. I read something concerning agreement, that there's agreements that all those agreement. I don't know where that agreement is coming from anyway. Can you, after all these experiences, can you go into agreement with Apostle Ken and think that you come out successfully? No, you Prof, I ask you now.
Actually, when you come to agreement is to be written mutually, not unilaterally, and then coming to impose it on somebody to sign. That is not what is called. Agreement should be written mutually between the parties. You develop the content together. But where you are not sure, where you are not sure of the implication of that agreement, my brother, you need to be careful on what you sign before you sign your death warrant. So I think it's an issue of being careful with the devil on him doing what to jeopardize or bring you down, and even the masses will be at disadvantage if you don't know how to sign certain agreements.
We came with one purpose, and that is why God has been on our side before now. Masses. Masses is just our purpose. There was a time that they said they want to give us some part of this money and go away, for us to go away. We were not greedy then, no. You can see the masses that we are fighting for. We were not greedy then when we were telling them. They were praying for us. Now, somebody have already engineered many people against us. That we are the ones stopping the disbursement. How can we even stop the disbursement? The moment who, in fact, who? The moment of who? The moment of who? So now what we are going to say is a challenge now. If there's a document that carries Apostoken's name, you should present it to the public. We don't even ask him to do the disbursement of that very document of money that his name is inside. Make it just show the public, make we see him. Let him present that document, or let him go and use the document that his name is inside. This is what we told to you. If you have your mandate, do the disbursement. If Apostoken have the mandate that his name, that his name is, that a document that his name is inside, and it's a mandate to, let him just go and disburse and forget about all Grand Pressure Group. Let him just go and disburse it and forget about all Grand Pressure Group. You cannot be helping somebody and everything that he's thinking of is to take you down. It's just to take you down. How can you hold a ladder for somebody to climb tree? In the process of you climbing to go and still assist him at the top, because you know he cannot do it on his own, then he will just all he's trying to do is to use his leg to kick the ladder to down to leave this thing. How can he cannot make it alone there and he cannot come down? You can see how greediness can be a disaster, and people will not know. So we were forced to come and do this, to come and say this. But one thing that I know for sure is that disbursement will definitely happen. Whatever you want to think, whatever you want to say it. It doesn't matter anymore. Thank God, we are not the country director, and we didn't tell anybody we promised anybody grant. We only promised disbursement. You go, and this disbursement can come through anywhere, even through Apostoken. We can fight him and he will still disburse. It doesn't matter. We are now telling him to go and do the disbursement. If he claims what he's claiming now, he was instigating us against us, instigating the masses against us. See the write-up of their people, the people that are working under him. Look at their write-up. Agreement for what? How many agreements have we had with Apostoken in the past that turns out to be failure, disappointment, betrayal? So when we were busy defending Apostoken in the public, UAAG in the public, busy defending them, going to police station to bail him. Do you know how many times we bail Apostoken? Do you know how many times we make his petition not to walk, not to fly, petition against him? Do you know how many times? So all these things, when I get to realize I was supposed to be the one to help them make arrest of this guy that is really frustrating him. He said that I should go and follow them and go to him I said no. Not be for fight, not be they know me. Do you know how many people that bought car in the course of this UAAG? How many people? Some bought cars, not the one car. The people that were queuing behind us, many people that work directly under Apostoken have gotten car. What do we have? What do we have? Even up to now, I don't have a platform of my own, aside from what Grand Pressure Group platform. So what do we have? Then what are we dying for? We are not greedy because we believe that what we are fighting for, when it comes, it will be made. Because if I buy car today, the manager buy the car, and scam buy the car. But if the government come tomorrow and I buy the car, no manage buy them. I commot money from money buy them. And my conscience goes, I go be happy for what I get. And in the end, if I even buy a car today, if the government come tomorrow, when the government come tomorrow, I would abandon the one that I bought today to become useless for me. This is why I don't bother to scam people to buy a car, to buy a house. Because even if I buy a house today, after disbursement, that house, I'll move out of that house and look for a mansion. This is what I believe though, that makes me not to do all those things. Many people don't buy a car for this cause. All we have ever achieved is fighting in the name of the masses. Recently, what did he make the masses to be saying against us? We don't want any chat room discussion. All we need is disbursement. And I told some of them that when the disbursement come, you people will be shocked. Are you getting me? If you see what happened behind the skin concerning this disbursement, you go shed tears. I swear to God. I swear to God, you go shed tears. So, in this episode have come to an end by the special mercy of God. I think we have said enough, but some day will never still talk. But one thing that we know for sure is that disbursement will come. Nobody go out among the people that are fighting to be this thing now. None of them go out to seek for this money. Now somebody put your name for this. Somebody will still come out town. Yes. It's possible. Somebody will still definitely share this money because it's meant for the masses. So definitely we don't know which one to share it. It might still be based on who we know now. The person that was provided that we know is Apostle Ken, isn't it? Yeah. Make we wait. Make it do the disbursement. Maybe we to collect our own.
Thank you very much. I want to use this opportunity to appeal to Apostle Ken to press the button and do the needful, do the disbursement, and let us stop all this mind game and setting intra-group fight and inter-group fight against ourselves. Please ensure that this money is disbursed and Nigerians have a new page of life to live. Thank you very much and remain blessed. I am Mr. Chris, the Publicity Secretary of All Ground Pressure Group of Nigeria. Thank you.
We are just defending. I think we're just defending ourselves, isn't it? We didn't say much, isn't it? We're only defending ourselves.
Once again, on behalf of the Executive President of All Ground Pressure Group, in person of Comrade Abdurazak Yakubu, the German machine, he has authorized me or mandated me to use this opportunity to apologize to Nigerians, unreserved apology for the misleading information which was given earlier that somebody, Mr. A, without him, disbursement cannot be done. But after going into thorough investigation, diving, excavating a lot of things out, it was crystal clear at the end of the tunnel that anybody can do disbursement. So for that misleading information, Mr. Abdul tendered unreserved apology to Nigerians and the entire grant community.
Not anybody,
please.
The person that knows that can do it too. Not anybody. There's somebody. Although it's anybody, but originally it's somebody that can do it and touch everybody. Not people that have selfish interest. Because we tried our best. We have tried our best. We did every possible thing. In fact, we undergo so many endurance. But it is obvious that Leopard will always go around with his sports. Mouse will always go around with his body odor, isn't it? So there's nothing we can do more than this. And this is not a fight, please, my people. All Ground Pressure Group is not fighting with UAAG. We're all Apostle Ken. We're not fighting. This is what we are known for. This is what we used to do, isn't it? And we can still apologize tomorrow, not be anything. Isn't it? But this is what we are known to be doing in the grant community. And I want to use this medium to tell everybody now that have that notion yesterday to just disconnect your mind from All Ground Pressure Group working for Apostle Ken. We're not working for anybody anymore. We have already worked to connect him and fix him where he's supposed to be fixed. And now we are demanding for return, which is disbursement, isn't it? Thank you. God bless you people.